Okay, so before we get into the actual build, I kind of wanted to go over how this ram pump actually works. So a couple of key things first. So you want to make sure that you have a larger inlet tube than you do an outlet tube. And that allows more flow of water to come in and create a higher pressure for this to go out. So how this works is water essentially wants to come in this way. And it finds its first hole here. And this has a check valve on it, right? So this flap would be open. But when the water starts to push up, it pushes that flap closed and forces the water to go this way. This valve is positioned in a flow of this way. So what it does is it allows water to keep flowing through here and go right up here and start flowing uphill. But since it's flowing uphill, what this does is create pressure, and it creates back pressure here. And when this back pressure happens, it comes back and slams this door shut. And some of this water then, because this water was flowing here, the pressure sends it up here. And now while it's in a resting position, this all happens very quickly, this next step. This is closed, which causes a hammer effect right here. Boom! And it sends a shock wave right back here and disrupts the water pattern, which allows this valve to open briefly until this water starts to flow back down, which expels some water out. And once this flow comes back down, it slams that shut again and forces the water through here. And it goes back uphill, creates back pressure, slams that thing shut, shoves some water up here, which is ultimately packing. This was empty. It only had air in it at first. And it's essentially packing the water, packing the air tighter and tighter and tighter, creating a pressurized tank right here. So this pressurized tank now will build to 10, maybe 30 psi, depending on your setup. Somebody tell me what theirs does. And then it pushes that water right back up here every time that hammer effect happens, because it's going to go poof, and after this collects enough pressure, it's just going to start flowing it up. And then this thing's going to go, and hopefully at the end of your game, you can get at least 1 gallon per minute or more. And that is what we're going for. If we can get 1 gallon a minute out of this mini ram pump, I'm pretty sure we can. We're going to find out. Tell me what you guys have, what your setup is, how far your drop is, how far you're trying to bring it uphill, or if you have done it. Tell me if you see any mistakes. I think I have a pretty good understanding of it. You tell me if there's anything wrong. This is our ram pump design. We're going to have an open-close valve for maintenance, an open-close valve here. And we're going to have a check valve. We're going to have the other check valve. We're going to have the pressure tank. That's going to push all that water right uphill. This is another design. Water goes in. Closes, slams that shut. Our water comes in, flows out, tries to create back pressure, slams everything shut, slams this valve shut. Water slowly pumps this way. That's what happens with this one.